Today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to dice stack. Some people, when they first see dice stacking, they think that's not real, that they just stack by magnets or something. But today I'm going to be showing you how to dice stack. So first off, what you will need is a cup. So I just use a Yahtzee cup, and I'm not sure if they sell these anymore, but I'm sure you could get one off of somewhere. And you can use almost any cup except a glass cup because the dice will chip at the glass and it'll break. But when you are looking for a cup, do not look for one that has a rim around here or in the back, because it will just knock down your dice and it will not stack. I also use a dice stack cup, which it actually says it right here, so it's actually meant for dice stacking, and you can get these off of Amazon, and I'll be leaving a link in the description on where you can get one of these. Secondly, what you will need are dice. So I use just 19mm casino dice, which actually work out very well because they're bigger and a little bit easier to stack than just the normal playing dice. But you can use these if you want, just it's a little bit harder. And if you are just starting out, I would use the casino dice because they are easier to stack and it just works out better. Once you have your cup and your dice, you're ready to dice stack. First off, you put your cup in whichever hand is your dominant hand. I can do left and right, but I'm going to do right because it's easier. Then what you do is you have the cup like this, and you want it to where your pinky and the rim of the cup are hitting the ground or the table. And then what you do is you make the motion to stack the dice, which is that. And what people do is that they try and pick up the dice, but they don't make this motion to stop the dice. So what you need to do is once it hits the dice, what you're going to do is tilt the cup like this in the other direction, and that'll make the dice go to the back of the cup, which stacks it. To start, what you will do is just use 2 dice because it'll be easier than using all 4. And what you do is you place the cup like this, and then you just pick up the dice and then move it back, so then it'll stack. And then you can just keep trying that over and over until you get good at it, and then you're ready for 3 dice. So for 3 dice you can place it side by side, or like 1, 2, and 3. But it's a little bit harder to do it this way because you have to pick up the dice and then go back, pick up another one, and then back, and then stack it. So it will be easier if you just place it side by side. And then you just do the same thing that you did with the 2. Pick it up and then stack it. Once you have practiced that enough, you're ready for the 4th dice. So what you're going to do is stack it so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of side by side, because that's going to be harder. So what you're going to do is the exact same thing. So you're going to take the cup like this, and you're going to move it like that, so it picks up all of the dice and it goes to the back of the cup. And then you're just going to make last motion, which stops the dice right here. But you don't want to do too hard of a stop, otherwise it'll hit against the side of the cup and then just fall over. So you want to do it smooth, and that will help you. Once you have mastered the 4th dice, you're ready for some tricks. So what you're going to do is pick up all the dice, and then you're going to do something called a point stack, which you're stacking all the dice on top of 1 dice. And it's a little bit hard at first, but it just takes practice, and you will eventually get it. It's hard to pick up the dice in the cup and keep it from not falling out, but after a while you'll get the hang of it and it'll work out. And if you're using the little dice, it works the same way. You can use a lot of dice in a cup because they're smaller, and they are a little bit hard to stack, but you'll get the hang of it. I hope this video was helpful, and I wish you luck.